to my YouTube channel and today 24 of our 31-day yoga challenge. So today's yoga flow is for all of you runners out there that maybe experience tight quads, tight hips, tight hamstrings, can't even speak. So this yoga flow is for you, but it's also great for absolutely everyone. You can use it before you go to the gym, after the gym, incorporate it into different yoga flows, or use it as a standalone yoga flow is also a really good option. So as always, listen to and respect your body. You know your body far better than I'm going to know it, so do what feels good for you. We're actually going to start in a downward facing dog. So taking the hands shoulder width apart, tucking underneath the toes and lifting your hips. For some of you, this might be your first downward dog of your practice or maybe of the day, so pedal out the heels. Dropping one heel down and then the next. You might instantly start to feel how tight the legs are. So this is a really good one, and it will also enhance your running and your training. So important to stretch out the muscles, allow them to aid with your recovery. Okay, settling the heels down into your downward dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot between the hands and then ground down through your left heel. We're going to lengthen that right leg and press the hips back. So any runners might feel quite tight here. That's okay, we're going to work on it, we're going to work this out. So pressing those hips back. Can you lift the chest and send the chest forwards? And then see if you can start to relax it down. Might feel uncomfortable. If you feel any pain, then stop. Just come back by lifting up the chest or bending the knee. So yoga can feel uncomfortable sometimes, but pain isn't a word we want to use to describe any of these asanas. Keep pressing into your hips. Can you soften the breath here? Good. Now walking the right hand to the inside of the right foot, pivoting the hips so you come to face forwards, turn the toes to point forwards too. So you're in a wide leg forward fold. Now hands come just in line with your heels. Press into the outside edge of the feet, then squeeze the thighs together and press the hips high. Inhale to find length in the chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, find length, press through the palms. Now turning your right foot to face towards the top edge of your mat, walking the hands either side of that right foot and drop your left knee to your mat. So you'll find yourself in a nice low lunge. We're going to heel toe the right foot to the outside edge and bring the right hand on the inside of the foot, pressing the hips forwards and down. So this is your lizard. So you can stay here on the palms or the fingertips, completely depends on the tightness of your hips, your hamstrings, your hip flexors and your quads. Or you can work your way down onto the forearms. If you're down here, can you squeeze the right knee towards the right shoulder? Maybe one hand is down, one forearm's down. Play around with it, see where your body can take you today. Now we're going to turn the right foot towards the outside edge. So if you're down on the forearms, come back up onto your palms. So turning the right foot so the toes point out towards the side. Then going to keep tucking underneath the left toes, lift the left knee, and then pivot all the way onto the outside edge of that left hip. So this is a really beautiful IT band stretch. If it's too intense, come back to your low lunge, but keep the toes pointing out towards the side. Maybe you can bring your right arm all the way up and over, just to also open out through the chest. Releasing the hand all the way back onto the mat. Turning the right toes to face towards the top edge of your mat. Landing the left knee down and walking the hands and the leg all the way back for a hamstring stretch variation. So the hands stay on the inside of the leg here. You can flex the foot or you can point the toes. It depends which one you feel more of a stretch with. So try both. And try both on either side as well. Maybe one side is different. And then slowly walking the feet and the hands all the way back down. Taking the right hand outside the right foot. Heel toe the foot back into your center line. Tuck underneath the left toe. And then press back into your downward facing dog. So same thing on the left side. We're going to step through left foot. Ground right heel and lengthen the left leg. So back into your triangle variation. So pressing the tailbone back. Inhale to lift the chest, find height. And if it feels good, exhale, relaxing the body down. Try not to round through the back here though. Keep pressing the tailbone. Now bringing the left hand to the inside edge of the left foot, walking the feet to face towards the long end of your mat and toes point forwards. Coming into your wide leg forward fold, pressing into the outside edge of the feet. Hands come in line with the heels. Inhale to find length and exhale to fold. Inhale, find length through the spine. Walking the hands back over to the left foot, turn the toes to face the top edge and cradle the foot either side of the hands. Dropping right knee down onto your mat, low lunge. And then heel toeing the left foot towards the side, bringing the hands inside of the foot, finding lizard variation and taking whichever option feels best. As always, try the options on both sides. You never know how one side of the body is going to be. Every time you step onto the mat is going to be completely different. If you're in your full lizard, squeeze the knee towards the shoulder. If you're down in your lizard, slowly coming up, we're going to turn the left toes to point out towards the front. If your right toes aren't tucked under, just tuck them under for me, lift the knee, and then pivot the hips so they come onto the outside edge. So staying here in your IT band or lifting your left arm and just relaxing it down along your right leg. Very slowly releasing the hand back to the inside of the foot. Turn the toes to the top edge and walk the hands and the hips back, finding your hamstring stretch variation. So pointing or flexing the foot here. Keep lifting up through the chest. Walking the hands all the way forwards, pivoting the foot back to your center line and cradle the foot with both hands. Tucking underneath the right toes, press back into your downward facing dog. And then walking the feet towards the hand, slowly come down into a supine position on the back of your body. So starting by lifting your right leg, taking a hamstring stretch. So left knee can stay bent or you can extend it along your mat. Hands interlaced behind the thigh, the calf, or you can take 2 fingers to your big toe. Wherever you are, keep that breath consistent. Use and work with your breath. Every inhale, finding that length, press the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. Every exhale, bending the elbow. If you've got 2 fingers wrapped around the big toe, use your left palm and gently apply some pressure on that left hip. Keep them even and secure. Very slowly opening the right leg out towards the side. Bringing the leg back into your center line, one more breath. And slowly release, switching sides. Left leg rises. So your right knee can stay bent or lengthen the leg along your mat. Take your option with your hands. This is always my tight side. So I really have to tap into my breath and use it. Every inhale, finding length, press the sole of the foot towards the ceiling. Every exhale, bending the elbows, leg towards the body. When you can feel quite an intense stretch, just stop here, or if it's too much, pull back. Opening the leg out to the left hand side. Bringing the leg back into the center line, holding for one more breath. And then releasing, finding your happy baby. Catch hold of the inside edge of the feet. Press the soles of the feet up to the ceiling and draw the knees down the side of the body. You can also rock or sway from side to side here, or keep it nice and static. And always the worst part, bringing the knees back together. Just catch hold of the opposite arm just behind the thighs, and then we're going to roll up to seated. So you can take a couple of rolls, come all the way down, rolling up a few times. Just massage the spine here while you're there. And when you're ready, come all the way up, finding Sukhasana, your easy pose. Relax the shoulders. And then this is just a few stretches that are really beneficial for runners or those of you with tight hamstrings or tight lower body in general. So thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. Keep going forward with an open heart, being... I don't know why I said that. Thank you so much for joining me today. Inhale, take the arms over the head, joining your palms. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart, bow the head. Namaste. Thank you so much. I will see you